How many of you saw the designer showcase house that I toured last year here in Tulsa? It was a mid-century modern home and we got to meet some of the designers. This year I'm going to do it again, only this year I'm in early. I was here 3 months ago and I toured the house and boy is it old. It's almost 100 years old, so these designers have their work cut out for them this year. Now, 3 months later, they've already begun construction, and 3 months from now, the house will be done. So I'm excited to watch the progress of all the different things that the designers are doing to bring this house up to the 21st century. Let's go take a look. This is Anita Bryant. She's the homeowner, the woman who was smart enough to purchase this home, and she's offered it to be part of this year's Designer Showcase home from the Home Builders Association. This is Michael Beard, and Michael is a designer. He's actually Anita's designer, and then Royce Meyer, my good friend who owns the gallery where I buy beautiful paintings. So we're all here today, and now we're going to take a look at what they're doing with the construction aspect to start getting these rooms ready as the designers come in and take one room at a time and showcase their work. So the rest of the people here in Tulsa and anywhere else, actually, as a result of YouTube, people all over the world can see what these designers are capable of and what they can do when they get an opportunity and a challenge. This is a challenging home.
This is the original dining room, and
Okay.
so we're going to keep it as the dining room.
Good.
And really, this room didn't have that much to do because, as you see, everything's in pristine condition. We have the original chandelier that we'll be putting back up and redoing the floors and painting. But the designer is just going to bring some magic with the fabric selection that she's done.
Do you have a vision for this home?
Well, to be honest, Rebecca, I love old homes. And so this one I've admired for at least 15 years.
Really?
And I just had the opportunity to buy it because I wanted to really preserve it. There was some risk that someone might tear it down because it's in such a beautiful location. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to preserve it and hopefully, sell it and hopefully at a profit. So I told my husband, I said, I think this is going to be one of my greatest coups. And he says, or cuckoo, Anita. Let's just be honest.
Oh look, you got the floor in.
Yes.
This wasn't in when I was here last. Oh, this will make a nice kitchen. And you're keeping this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that keeps the historic value.
Now it's going to be repainted and we're going to have the quartzite countertops again. But they've taken the care to make the hardware coordinate with the hardware in the rest of the home.
And then what's going to happen in this little alcove? Is that our telephone booth?
We don't know yet.
Yes, I would put a one ringy dingy telephone. Feel like you're in London. And are you keeping the fireplace
Yes, everything will just be refurbished.
So that it still works kind of thing? Yeah. Can't you just see the most spectacular Christmas tree right here? So all of the crown is staying. Mm-hmm. Beautiful fireplace down here on the end. It's interesting, I take it that that's an add-on, that room out there.
Yes.
And when they did it, before, I'm sure you just looked out, you had a symmetrical view outside, and now you look into another room, but still woodsy looking.
Yes.
The mantle and all this needs to have a wider and deeper.
It's very small for a room this large.
Exactly, and for the size of the fireplace. It's like, I can't stand when I see a television and a cabinet underneath it the same exact width.
Yes.
I want to say, dude, get 2 cabinets, put them side by side, put a lamp. I mean,
You're right.
It's just, it can't do this. It needs to do this. So they put in, were these metal registers?
Yes.
And so you guys had them replaced with the wood and those will be stained. That'll be great. All right, so arched entry, you've got plenty of living space here, there. It's going to be interesting to see. I can't wait to see what she does.
Bless yourself.
Da 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 da. It's Camelot. This room is
The primary.
okay. So this is the primary. Okay.
Original is her closets, and we're refurbishing those.
Okay, this is a nice high ceiling in here. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Okay, what about that? Are they closing that off?
Yes, so,
Can they regain that space on the other side?
well, we're not going to, there are going to be some wires coming down through
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But.
All that function stuff.
Yeah,
Ugh.
we have to think about
hate
that every
that.
once in a while. But we were able to add 2 vanities. Before there was just the 1. So we were able to bring in the 2.
Where?
There
There and
one
there.
here, his
Yeah, yeah.
chairs, and with the shower and the water closet.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to give this house up when it's done.
I have to be realistic, so.
I know. Interesting that the outlets are in the baseboard. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's one of the upgrades they did.
The bathroom.
Yes, we're keeping this original bathroom because it's in pristine condition.
Well, somebody forgot to let the water out of the tub.
I'm not sure what they were doing.
Wow. Are they going to paint or?
Yes, so
Look
the
at this.
designer's going to do some painting and some valances. More of an Art Deco feel. There'll be a new chandelier, and she's going to do black. So it will be black instead of where you see the
Yeah.
kitchen terracotta.
But right, this will be black. The walls.
The
Yeah,
walls will be black.
that'll look much better. Yeah, that kind of cantaloupe. This also feels like with this little retreat, and you've got access to the bathroom. This could be such a great nursery.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be awesome if you had a baby?
Yes.
How are they going to stage
Well, this one is she's just using it more as a teen bedroom.
Right.
I would say it's a little bit more mature than a younger child.
Okay. Oh, and I think this room, the whole room was purple before, because they wouldn't have just done purple crown. But look at this room. This is so fun. I feel like what an incredible room to have, like a half rounded room. It's really cool. So you got an access there and an access here. So I guess this could also be another, almost a Jack and Jill bedroom. Jack, Jill, and then I don't know where they do their homework. I love the fact that there's a stool and apron sash at the bottom of these. It's very indicative of an older home, but they're tall windows. You know, sometimes in newer homes they put the windows up here. I love the fact these go down. Okay, so then we come in here and we have another bedroom. Whoever buys this house needs to have a lot of kids or a lot of guests or a lot of hobbies. And these don't have to be bedrooms. This could be an office. This
Right.
could be,
Music room,
yeah, craft room, sewing room.
I think it should be.
I think it should too. This is a very narrow hallway.
Fairly narrow.
I think this is part of the original home, right? So this is a staircase from the kitchen?
Yes, that goes all the way down to the kitchen.
Wow, that's cool.
And possibly the basement, which we have to see
Which
as
we'll have to go,
well.
yeah. Oh, look, she's done, looks like she's done a model. Oh, I love the light fixture she's selected. That has a vintage look to it. Yeah, and this has, if you look at the toilet in there, it's like the thing is up high against the wall. You see this? So I guess what they felt like back then, you flush, is that they needed the water pressure to actually flush a toilet, right? Because that's the only reason you would have your water up there, is so that it could come down and do its thing. But look how low this
I believe
sink
that's the
is.
original handle.
This sink is like, even me, and I'm stinking 5'3".
I'm going to head out.
Oh, so very nice to meet you.
nice to
Can
meet
I
you too,
can I give you a hug?
please.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Yes,
All
I
right.
look forward to watching your journey throughout this and how it works out for you. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Well, thank you. I need the support.
Good, good.
Bye-bye.
You got it. Okay, bye-bye. This was built during Prohibition, which meant you couldn't have alcohol. You couldn't serve it, I guess, or even have it in Oklahoma. So they built this kind of hidden bar, cool, fun thing to do back in the 20s and the 30s. I bet this was the place to hang out. Take a look at this mural that they've had put in here, custom. I'm sure it's original. And then the staircase, very Art Deco in style. Even the flooring is Art Deco. But take a look over here at this built-in bar, and it has a sink in it, but it's all meant to be able to be hidden. And it just looks like a regular, like, no liquor going on here, just Coca-Cola. They had a door over here with a lock that is where all of the liquor was stored. So if the cops were coming, can't you just hear the 20s or 30s music? I guess that maybe that's a circus. Anyway, they could lock it. Nothing going on here, sir. Nothing to see here. And you'll see that once they got their drink, they would step down into this party town where everyone could play pool, a fireplace over here, maybe a place to sit and read, probably not much reading going on down here. Fun, fun times. Oh, and these, what do they call these? Where it's like a well, it's a daylight basement, right? But you get natural light coming in, again, through leaded glass windows that are in the Art Deco design. Even the ceiling here is pretty cool. So can you imagine what this is gonna look like when these designers get done with it? So many fun possibilities. I can't wait to see what you're doing, Royce. He's gonna have that hallway looking like an art gallery, that's for sure, with some really cool stuff. All right, let's go back on upstairs. This is another bedroom, but what's cool about this is it's got these French doors that come on out to this overhang. Down there, look at all those large windows, fireplace, oh, a corner fireplace. This must have been a water feature. That's a fountain. Do you know what the designer's gonna do in this room? She's gonna paint. Look.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She's not keeping it in the cedar or wood looking effect. Looking at this wall, I can tell the designer has been doing some color tests. She's going, what is this color? This is a darker one, this is a medium, and this is certainly a very light one. She's trying to decide what color she's going to paint all this wood out. And my guess is that this was an addition that was brought in maybe in the 60s or 70s. But the biggest question is, do you think that they should paint this room? Now, I can visualize it painted, and I think it would probably look really good, and it would connect with the rest of the house a little better, because right now this feels like it was built in a much different era. And if you were going to paint it, which of these three colors, the dark, the medium, or the light? And just know that by doing that, you would be erasing some of the historical content of this house, because it looks like this is a level. There are wrenches, all different sizes and shapes that have been hung up here, saws, hammers. What that is, it's the fading from the sun coming in, it has faded the wood. And wherever those tools were hung for 60 years, it didn't fade behind there. So I just think that's a really interesting and cool aspect to the house. I don't know that I would not stain it just for that reason. But what would you do? What do you think? You think they paint or no paint? And if they paint, dark, medium, or light? What's your vote? Well, it should be interesting. I can't wait to see what the designer does. And that's the whole point about the designer showcase house. Remember last year, I took you through and you got to see what it looked like done. But we never had an opportunity to do this, did we? Leave me a comment below and let me know, what would you do if you were one of the designers doing this showcase house? And I promise I'm gonna bring you back in a few months and I'm gonna show you exactly how it turns out. This is going to be fun. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Love ya. Bye. Well, I can tell you that the homeowner could never have been very large.